So we're supposed to do our top 5 favorite albums. Not necessarily the best albums, but just our favorites. And we didn't come up with 5. Well, I tried to, but they just weren't making the cut. Like, I was actually going through and listening to them all. Mm-hmm. And some of them, they didn't end up making the cut. So, my twin only came up with 2.
What makes up, like,
your favorite? Like, which ones you like the most?
I don't know. I don't really have, like, a favorite, though. I just have, like,
songs.
There are albums that I'm like, I could maybe skip one song and the rest are, like, I can go through it. But it's not like that's my top of all time. Like, if I was trapped on an island and I had to pick 5 albums, that would be it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It would just be like, that could be like, I don't know, if I'm in the mood for that, then I'll do it. But like, I don't really have like a top album, like 5 albums that I would take. Not even like, I don't even think I have like 3 albums that I would take if I was on an island.
You'd only take 2?
No, I don't even know. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are albums, like the ones that I'm gonna say are albums that I can like sit through, but it's not like, oh, these are my favorite of all time. Like, you know what I mean?
I guess. But aren't there gonna be like 5 that you listen to more than any other ones, or that you like more than any other ones? Not necessarily like if you're trapped on an island. That's
Do you go through
just
albums?
Like, yeah, I listen to albums all the time. That's
I don't. I listen to more like singles.
Like,
I do all the time.
Oh, I do a single, but I do go through albums a lot.
I like rarely listen to like full albums.
I do it a lot because it's like reading an artist's book, kind of. Like, you could, I feel like singles are like taking a chapter, which is cool. Sometimes like that's all they got is a good chapter. Right. But like some people have good books. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
But I don't know if that'll change anything.
It doesn't, but it's fine. Like, I'm gonna present albums that I like. Okay. I do like them.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. You could start.
I think in 4th place, again, this is
the least change. One?
Yeah, this is the least one out of the 4. Is Purpose by Justin Bieber. I love the album. If you go back and look at the track list, it's just really good. I think I skipped like 2 songs. And there's like 16 or something on there. So that's a solid album for me. I likes it. It came out in 2015 or 14? 15. It came out late 2015. And it was after, there's 13 songs on it, my bad. It was after he took like a long break. Like, he hadn't put anything out. And then he came back, and then everyone...
This is after he was acting a fool?
After he was acting a dang fool, yes. So then he came out with this album, and it's called Purpose, and he basically he talks a lot about God and stuff like that in some of the songs, and then it's just like a redemptive album for him. Like, after all the mess that he caused, he's kind of trying to clean it up and stuff like that. And so, there's a track that's called Purpose, and he is basically talking about how God gives him purpose. And so he has like a lot of just, I don't know, the songs are really good. Some of them are written by Jason Pooh Bear Boyd, who also wrote Baby when Justin was a little baby. So,
what's the sound like?
The sound is just, Skrillex was like one of the producers on it too, one of like the main ones. So the sound is it's different from song to song. Obviously, like, it's pop and it's blended with like hip hop and R&B, so there are like some heavy beats. But then there's also like electronic feeling stuff on there too. But yeah, the songs are good. Like, Mark My Words is the first one, and it's like all vocals really. There's like no drums or anything. Next one is I'll Show You. That one's Skrillex produced, and it's more like hip hop and pop kind of. What Do You Mean? Obviously everybody knows how that one sounds. Sorry, everybody knows how that one sounds. Love Yourself, you guys know how that one sounds. Company is the jam, and it's like it's like electronic and like R&B. I freaking love that song. That's like one of my favorites. There's No Pressure. I don't like that song. That's like one I would skip. And then No Sense is like a hip hop song, and it features Travis Scott, and I really like that song. And there's like The Feeling. It's more like emotional. Life is Worth Living is a ballad. Where Are You Now? Everybody knows it. Children is the jam too. That one's electronic, and then Purpose is like a ballad. So it's just a good album. I love it. I feel like there's more than this though. Oh, there's the deluxe. That's why. That's what I listen to. And there are 18 songs on the deluxe, and I like.
Dang. That's a real
like
album.
All of them except for like a couple. So So then the third one, the one that comes in at third place, is the Thriller album by Michael Jackson. I love that album. I listen to it regularly, kind of. It only has 9 songs on it, and like 6 of them are songs that everybody knows. It came out in, I want to say 79, but let me make sure.
Dang.
Let me make sure. 82. My bad. It came out in 1982. Oops, I didn't mean to play. But the track list too is really short. Obviously, it's only 9 songs, but it's really short. Wanna Be Starting Something, the jam. Baby Be Mine is my jam, and that's like the most underrated song ever. Like, nobody knows that song, and they should. The Girl Is Mine is the only song I skip, and that's with Paul McCartney, and apparently that one was like a big song that everybody knows too, like the older people. I didn't know it. Thriller,
the grandmas and grandpas.
The grandmas and grandpas of the world know it. Thriller, obviously. Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, PYT, and The Lady of My Life. And I listen to all of those songs. So, Thriller, one of my favorites.
This album is very nostalgic for me because I was such a big Mariah Carey fan. And I liked her Rainbow album. Literally every song on the album was like fire to me. Very R&B, very, I think it came out, and on Spotify I said 1999, but I'm pretty sure it came out in 01.
Which song? Which album?
Rainbow. Unless I'm like really, I don't know, girl.
I think we had that album.
I don't believe the lies. Even if Apple were to say
what's
that
on
1999. Heartbreaker?
It says 1999.
No, I don't believe that.
I
refuse to believe that.
No, I think it was because I think we had that album, and I'm pretty sure we didn't have any Mariah Carey albums like after 2000. But let's see. Mariah Carey, Rainbow, was released on November 2nd, 1999.
Oh, was it? I'm just kidding. It was, maybe. I don't know, I guess.
Twin, everything saying 1999.
I don't believe it.
You think it came out the same year September 11th happened? Because that was a 1.
Maybe in the beginning of the year. I don't know. Maybe it did. I actually have it downstairs and I wrote the date on it. I would always write the date on it.
That you bought it?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I don't know. It's so weird. But yeah, so that album was like my favorite album. I had Heartbreaker with Jay-Z. That was a sample though, but still. And then they did the remix with the Brat and Missy Elliott. They had Cry Baby with Snoop Dogg. That's my jam too. Can't Take That Away. That was like really big for like everybody because it was just like about bullying and stuff like that. It was really good. Girlfriend with Usher and JD. I think JD produced like most of the album, but yeah, it was like such a good album. I really liked it. Thank God I Found You with Joe and 98 Degrees, and I think that was it. I was them too.
It's 14 songs.
Yeah, 14 songs. And I think the only 2 that I didn't like were like the little intro or mid-tro, like the little interludes. Yeah, they were okay, but I could do without interludes in general, I think. Unless it's like
Drake's.
really good.
Drake's interludes be good.
You know who's really good? Ty Dolla
Sign. Yes. Oh my gosh, all those tracks were so good. I'm like, why isn't it longer? They were so good.
Really good.
Okay, let's do this album. Okay. My second one is The Definition by John Bellion. I love that album top to bottom. I think there was one song that I skipped. Ooh, I think is the only song I skipped. And even that song is pretty good. It's just that I'd rather not listen to that.
Was it inappropriate?
It is, but I mean, there's other songs on there that are inappropriate, but they're so good. Like, the storytelling is good, the music is good, like, that you kind of just, like, it doesn't matter. That song is, like, so quiet, and I don't know, like, it's, like... And then he's, like, saying, like, praise God when you hit me with the ooh. Like, I don't know, I just don't like it. But... And I think that's the last song on the... If I'm not mistaken, but let me see. I might be lying to you. I might be lying to you guys. I love that album though. It was actually like supposed to be a mixtape. Or it's like a mixtape or something, but obviously it's all originals. So I don't really count that. But it has Money Right, which is my favorite, one of my favorite John Bellion songs. Preoccupied is another one of my favorite John Bellion songs. Carry Your Throne, Human, Luxury, Jungle, Immigrant. Immigrant is so underrated. It's such a great song. It's inappropriate too though, but it's such a great song. What else is on here? Run Wild is a good song as well. Simple and Sweet. And I think I named every song right at that point.
Girl.
So after that, but yeah, those are all really, I mean, it's just, they're really good songs and I love it. So shout out to John Bellion. I hate you.
I have the Ty Dolla $ign, the interlude before Message in a Bottle. I have it in my head. Okay, my number 2 would probably be B, and I just thought about it right now. It'd probably be Lito's Everything.
I thought that would be on your list.
Yeah, I love like the whole album pretty much. Maybe there was like one that I didn't, but I would never skip any of them. Cause
you just let it play because it all goes.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I like the album, but it wouldn't make my list.
Oh, it make my list for sure. I love the last song. Tell Me How to Feel. That's my jam. The girl who sings on it is bomb. Well, not the last girl, but
I like the way the last girl sounds. She sounds
but
so
I don't,
good. And my son doesn't like it. I don't know why. I'm like, this sounds really good. She's like, I don't like the way it sounds. I was like, oh.
It's not my style. Like, she has like a voice.
I really like the way she sounds.
But the girl before her, though, is what? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, it's her. But then I like City Bike. Even though it's really inappropriate.
It's really inappropriate, but it's such a good, like, convey of emotion.
Yeah, for sure.
So good.
It, like, totally, he was heartbroken
yeah,
right there, and I
like,
understand why.
Yeah. Like, he's angry at that point.
He's like, everything. He adds that in, like, so many tracks, and I freaking love how it just
it tells the whole story, which is
together.
Yeah, that's a really good album.
And he sampled Blackstreet's
If You Take Your Love Away From Me, I go.
That was a bomb song.
Lito's fire.
Murder
I
is
hate
great.
him too.
Die is great.
Die is such a good song.
The first song, what is it?
Catharsis.
Oh, Catharsis. After the girl's voice.
I hate that little talking thing, yeah.
Oh, so pretty. Just so pretty. Very electronic
little
R&B-ish stuff sounds in that album. You said you hate the little skit. I know, just shut up.
I know,
freaking hate the whispers.
I was trying to be like cute.
Cute.
Like, shut up. Yeah, I don't like
How
that.
you want me to say it? Shut
up! Say it! Him too, though! Say it to me.
She's not even feeling you anymore, bro. You guys are broken up, okay?
Cut her off. It ain't nothing.
Real talk. Who was that, Halsey?
Yes. It was Halsey. But I hate that part. I don't listen to the song because of that part.
Oh, I always forward it to like 20 seconds and then it's like,
Murder is
Murder
my jam too. Murder's a great song.
Great song. Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Tony.
When
did that come out? Sorry.
That came out
2 years ago?
Oh shoot, I didn't even say when John Bellion's came out either. I think it came out in 2015.
Dang.
Oh, it came out in 2016.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh dang. Yeah, I don't know what John Bellion's came out, but it came out. Let me see.
So stuff.
The definition. 2014.
He blew up.
2014 was a good year for music, I think. But yeah, it came out 2014. Okay, so my top album, no surprise, Worlds.
Get it, girl. I knew you'd pick Porter somewhere.
Yeah, of course. That
was a good album. That was a great album.
So good. The only song that I don't really care for is the last one.
Don't say Polygon Dust.
No, I love Polygon Dust. That was my favorite song when I first listened all the way through the album.
Really?
Like, I kept going back to it. Yeah,
Oh,
I loved
didn't know
it.
that.
I remember like I went to put gas with my dad or something and I was playing the song. And he's like, what is this? I was like, Porter Robinson. But yeah, I love Polygon Dust. Like, love that song.
Oh, that's my favorite probably. Well, it's like Seal Voices and
Fellow Feeling.
Fellow Feeling and Polygon Dust are like my top.
I love the first song.
Robot.
Oh my God, why do I forget what it's called? It's not Dynasty. Why am I not remembering? Divinity. I love that song. And then I love Sad Machine, like so much. I love Sad Machine. And then I really love Hear the Bells. Like I love that song. And then there's the Soft Static Snow, and it's like
I don't remember that.
Oh, I like it.
I just have a game.
It reminds me of Kanye for some reason. I don't know why, but it does, and so I like that song. And then I like 200 Years of War, or Years of War is what it's called, but I love that song as well. Then what else is there that I feel like is singing? That might be it, because I think there's like 12 songs on it. Let me see. And when did this album come out? I think in 2015 or 14.
Probably 15, probably.
Right. I go to their albums, they have a bunch of like remix crap. We don't care about that. Like
even Lito remixed everything, the whole album. Like shut up.
We don't care. Oh, okay, it came out in 2014. I forgot Lionhearted. I love the song Lionhearted. Like, love it. And the video was really cool too. And that's pretty much like all the songs. Except Flicker, which I like. It's not my favorite, but I like it. Oh no, Natural Light was the one I was thinking of. But Fresh Static Snow I do like too. Fresh Static Snow was the part when we went to the World's Tour. And remember they had the little creepy part where it was like red and like the...
Lion heads?
It was like a moose head.
Okay, moose head?
Yeah.
It
felt like
it felt like Illuminati the devil.
It did. It felt like a seance or something was going on.
But other than that, it was pretty.
But I looked over at my twin and my brother, and they're both like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "Am I the only one that thinks this is weird right now?"
No, I thought the moose heads were weird. I was like, okay, if that's what she was into, if that's the kind of stuff she's into, okay, I'll pretend to enjoy it.
I looked over at them, both of them were just like, it's like red, like the screen was red with the moose head on it, like in black, and it was like flashing.
Yeah, like Illuminati stuff.
It
or like
really
brainwashing type stuff.
Yeah, and then they took out like the music part of the song, so it was just like the bass noise and the drums, and it just felt really weird. Like
that was a great concert.
It was a very good concert.
So what was the second one?
Second one was so good. I want to go back. Like I wish
too.
He needs to cut the crap with this other
stupid
stuff.
What is it?
Other virtual self.
Virtual self. Trying to be all.
No, we want your real self, Porter. We do though. Like, I mean, virtual self.
Cut
virtual
the crap.
self, for real. Like virtual self stuff was cool, but it's not Worlds.
It wasn't.
I
didn't like it.
I liked like all the songs except one. It was Become God.
I just didn't like that he was like,
I'm not trying to become nothing.
Real talk.
But a child of God.
Real talk. I didn't like how he was like, there's no worlds in this tour.
Yeah, because he's basically
virtual
trying to be like
up.
a different person. Like, you didn't gotta do all that. Just
do it.
Robert from Ruckus, Bob, he liked it, Virtual Self a lot.
You showed it to him?
No, he asked me, have you listened to it?
Oh.
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I just want Worlds to be TBH.
I just want Lito. His brain. No, I don't want to go to his tour. I want to go to his tour.
I know. That would be awesome.
But they're in Australia, so.
Freak him. Freak Lito.
My number one album would probably be... No, actually, no, because I don't. I thought about him, but I'm like, there's no album that I'm like, I like every single track. I know, right? No, it's actually Jasmine Sullivan, reality TV show. I think that's what her album's called. Her voice is just crazy, and it's so
phenomenal.
like, shut up. Like, it's just really good. She has.
Her voice is very good.
She's R&B. Like, I freaking love her style. Almost every track I listen to, except for maybe one, but I could listen to the whole album. It's very good. I liked it a lot, and I think that came out like 2016.
Nice.
But
are there any honorable mentions?
yeah, Andy Minio's
Heroes for Sale. That's
Heroes
what
for
my
Sale.
mom brought up, and I was like, you know what? Heroes for Sale might be my 5th, but I don't know.
Yeah,
But I did go back and look at this track list, and it's pretty strong.
It is pretty strong. It was Superhuman, Ex Nihilo, Ayo,
I Know You Will.
You Will, Saints, Still
Uh-huh.
Dreaming. I didn't like that song.
I didn't like that either. Caught Dreaming.
Yeah, Caught Dreaming, whatever. Cocky.
I love Cocky.
So do I.
There's Uno Uno Seis.
Uno Seis.
There was the really good one.
Still Bleeding.
Still Bleeding is so good.
Tug of War.
Death Has Died. I feel like we skipped one maybe.
We did.
But those are all good. Oh, my favorite, Shallow.
Oh yeah, Shallow.
That's my favorite song on the album. With Swoop. That's my favorite song on the album. And then Curious.
Oh yeah,
Which Curious I didn't like at first until I went and listened to it, and I was like, that's a really good message.
Freaking Still Bleeding was probably my favorite.
So good.
Or what's the Bitter?
Oh yeah,
that was
Bitter.
my jam too.
Bitter is on there.
Yeah,
My mom likes that song.
Still Bleeding was great.
Yeah,
used
it
to
is.
kill me with your word. But now I use words to make a living with a DJ on how the tables turn.
I'm gonna use my people to save you. Don't wanna speak
Life to the dead and they wake up. Sticks and stones would break but bones but fly forever. You're stuck forever.
Make it hard to
Get up, hurt people see you. We're just bleeding and you wanted me to bleed too. That was a good album.
When Themes was 8, I taught her. Do you
I
remember
know,
when I taught her
yes.
that? How the phonics. Because I said it and she's like, can you teach me that? And I was like, yeah. How these phonics are made of frequency waves that can stare. And she wrote oceans of emotions and evoke the old things in the composure just to compose them.
Digging them. Then I try to bury.
The second verse just was like, oh my gosh. So that's an honorable mention.
What else is?
I don't know, because a lot of albums
about,
just
like-
aren't that good, TBH. Like, they have like a few good songs.
You didn't like BreeKay's Anomaly?
I love that album.
I know.
But I feel like it's more for sentimental value than like...
Like an overall good album?
Like, no, it's good, but it's just like, I feel like the reason why I'm so attached to it is, yeah, because like, the car that my brother and I used to drive around in, it could only play CDs. So I had bought Anomaly, so he put it in the car. So we listened to it so much. And then we went to the tour, you know, and like all of us used to listen to it. Like me, you, Leaned, Age, like everybody was just listening to that album. So I feel like it just like brings me to a good time, you know? But like I do like the songs. Like there are really, like Fear is my favorite BxKray song. I think Anomaly is my favorite BxKray album. And... But I think it is because of sentimental value. Like, I just loved it. Like, remember we went to the store and bought it?
Yeah.
And it's like, stuff like that. Like, I loved it. That was a good time.
That was a good time. I don't know. What else?
Welcome to America was a really good song.
That was a really good song.
Nothing was a good
Which
song.
song did I
too.
like but you didn't like off the album? The girl scene.
Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Oh yeah. I love that song.
I like it, I just don't like the hook.
Come on everybody sit down.
Yeah, it's just, I don't like the hook, but I do like the song.
That was a good song.
I Wish was such a good song. Or Wish.
Yeah.
If I had another chance, baby, I'd do better.
Baby, I do better. Baby, I do better. Think about all the things that I just wanna tell you. And
Feel like, oh. I love that song. I also liked, there was like, because I actually went and looked at it too to see if it would make the list. I just don't think it makes sense.
What's the one to his wife on that album?
All I Need Is.
Yeah, that was a jam.
That was a very good song. That's probably like my favorite song to his wife.
That was the jam.
Of all the
yeah,
songs.
same.
All I Need Is You. What's another one? Doesn't that guy sing on? Oh, I think he just sings on Nothing. Huh?
What's the one with Gavi produced?
Nothing. Dun dun. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mm-hmm. Psycho.
I love that song.
That
I feel
was
like
the
he
jam.
ripped the last verse of that song too.
What's the one with Andy?
Oh, Say I Won't.
Yeah.
Say I Won't was a good song
That was
too.
a great song.
I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, that was really good.
That was really good.
Because I love the BxKray's flow. Actually, a Dietrich album had an album. Is that weird? It was called 7 Days, and I really liked that album. like growing up. I really liked it, but it doesn't make my list. I think I ended up looking and I only liked like half the track list. But it was still like 6 songs that I liked. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that almost made my list. Like if I wouldn't have went back and listened, it would have made my list.
I kind of liked Molly's album, Molly Music's album called Molly Is.
Oh yeah, I never listened to it either.
A lot of it I liked. I like his songwriting and his melodies. I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
He's really
so
good.
talented.
He's really good.
I liked. Let's get back to the secular.
You're so You're so weird.
I liked Maya. I used to like her a lot, actually. Enough with the Christianity.
You're so extra.
Just kidding. Maya, Fear of Flying. That was like my album. And then Mood Ring as well, but I think Fear of Flying was my favorite. But also, it reminds me of moments because I would play that album when I would play Mario Kart, like by myself on N64.
Okay, I have a similar experience with that, and that's with Kirk Franklin's. Sorry, back to the Christian. Kirk Franklin's. Wait, which album is it that had? Shoot, I have to freaking look it up now.
Revolution?
It might have been Revolution. I don't know. I have to see the track list.
Or the old one?
No, it's an old album. It was like,
Conquerors?
I think it actually is Revolution, because I used to play.
Isn't that the same? Is that the same album? If you've been delivered.
Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I think it is. Let me see. Yeah.
Here's a dollar.
New Nation Project is what the album was called, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up. Let me see the track list. Hurry up. Revolution, you know what I mean? Something about the name. Yes, it is. Because Riverside, I used to play all the time.
Down back.
Gonna Be a Lovely Day, I used to play all the
was a
time too. If You've Been Delivered, I did play all the time. My Desire with Fred Hammond, I used to play all the time too. I think Blessing in the Storm I even played. Like, because I used to like make CDs, so I would take like my favorite songs from each one and like put them all together. So I had an album that had songs from Kirk Franklin's album, and I think some of Mary Mary's and some of Out of Eden's. So like all of those 3 albums have sentimental value because I used to like play them while I was playing Jungle Book, the video game.
That's funny.
And Aladdin.
Trinity 5-7 was bomb too.
They were bomb.
It's my Lord's temple.
Okay.
Don't mess me.
God's property.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't you make me.
Twin. Here's a knowledge, get your pen and your paper, your spiritual caper. You be calling me later, seeking godly wisdom that's 1,000 years in the making. I'm taking the lesson that holds your deliverance. You feeling this? Asking me how God can save a man, raise a man.
Okay, you know what makes me upset? Is that like, I feel like, I know like everybody did, but like, I feel like I grew up on Kirk Franklin. And like I wasn't allowed to listen to nothing else, you know? Like, so like I listened to a bunch of Kirk Franklin, like Fred Hammond, Mary Mary, Out of Eden, like all the gospel. And it's not until like now that everybody swears that they grew up. And I feel like when we were younger, nobody listened to them. Like everybody was listening to all the secular stuff that I couldn't listen to and didn't even enjoy Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond. And now everybody's like, yeah, Kirk Franklin was my no, like no he wasn't. Like no he was not. Like y'all are, oh my gosh, y'all, you only know his singles. You haven't even dove it into the album, so shut the frick up. That's all I have to say.
You weren't even, you didn't have a lot of friends back then, you don't know.
I have friends from church.
I know, but.
And they did not. They would only do the
singles.
singles.
So you're talking about them then.
Yeah, I'm not talking about everybody though. I feel like just nobody listened to that. Like, and they be trying to, and even our family. I feel like everybody would be like, oh yeah, Kirk Franklin. They would only know the oldest album. Didn't know anything else. So I feel like growing up now, everybody's like, loves Kirk Franklin.
What's the other album that had Conquerors?
We are conquerors.
But what was that album called?
I think it was What You Looking For.
You're right. You're right.
Because What You Looking For was his second album, right?
Yeah.
It was like Kirk Franklin Family. Then What You Looking For, then Revolution, then Rebirth of Kirk Franklin.
Your job.
Then Hero. Hero's like probably my favorite Kirk Franklin album though.
Do you like that song?
There was One Nation too. One Nation Crew. Yeah.
Your job. I just like Tamala Man. That's what it really is, I think. But that song was the jam. And then let me touch.
See if you already. This all reminds me of being in the car.
Like on your way to church?
Yeah. No, on our way everywhere.
Oh.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like we did not listen to anything else. Like we really did it. Like that's all they played was like gospel albums. So that's all I do. You know, growing up. Like it's not a joke for me. I'm not new to it. I'm true to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it.
So when I come out being like, I love Farham, and all of a sudden everybody's like, oh my gosh, I love Farham. I'm like, shut the frick up. I'm like, no, you don't. Dang. Like, you didn't even know who Farham was. Be quiet. So, yeah.
Messed up, twin. That's how I feel.
But anyway. Back to your secular, you did it.
Oh no, I was just gonna say my history of flying. It reminds me of like when I'm playing Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
Even Whitney Houston's album too. I don't know which one it was, but my love is your love and your love is my love.
I remember hearing that song in the car with you guys.
Really?
Yeah, going to the beach with you guys.
Yeah, I think that's it.
You know whose album actually I like too is Day 26.
Since you've been gone, I just can't seem to get right.
Me and Bub used to always sing and harmonize
That's
Day 26
funny.
songs.
The Exclusive was bomb.
Uh-huh.
Remember?
Don't wanna play no games, I want you.
Remember the video?
Yeah. The one with Ankara is my favorite.
Wait, pull it up.
Wait, the Ankara one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so
That was
good.
a jam.
They
Like-
sing it, yes. And we'll forget Robert too.
Robert was amazing.
That was when he was still being a booty hole, huh? He like totally changed in the second season. Because it was when they got knocked out. Yeah, that's it. He locked them out of the studio, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Until they could like.
Diddy doesn't like what he hears. We're not sounding good. Like, it's a possibility that we don't get back in the studio. And on top of that, Danny Kane is real good, so we always try to get on point.
Make it fun.
He's gonna make them stop and start over.
Before me, if you're trying to get your point across, I gotta feel like the stakes are high. This is life or death for you. You did the before me, so it can sound good. I already know you can do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel it. You got where I'm coming from? I get where you're coming from. Sure. Yeah. He is a true perfectionist. I don't care what you do, what it is, he would always find something that's wrong.
You gonna make this up again?
Yeah. Stop.
They went.
I know. Stupid. That's why he's like, really?
Yo, stop for a second. Stop. Y'all are too conscious about the way y'all looking, and your hands are just right, and your expressions are just right, and all that. You're only in the zone where you lost. Y'all ain't blacking out. We making soul music. They gotta really be raw. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is a very intimidating person. I think we put too much thought and too much pressure on ourselves when he comes into the room.
But they're gonna kill it.
I'm not feeling none of that. Let's do it again. If we just be ourselves, that'd be exactly what he was looking for. I hate it when you gotta leave. Another opportunity for me to see everything. Tell me if I'm bugging when you look at me like that. That's what I'm talking about. Said I wanna say something, but I don't know why you're gonna react now. All of a sudden my vision became so clear. Never had a feeling
Freaking.
so real. You drove me.
Sing to me, boo. Serenade me.
the frick up.
That's funny.
I feel like Robert did have like the strongest voice.
He was bomb.
Low key, but it's just his attitude made it like, you know.
Yeah.
I love when people cry with it.
I know, me too.
So those were our top
Those were our top
2.5 albums. However many we gave you.
You should be lucky we gave you something. I never explained to them what I said. I shouldn't even feed you guys.
Yeah, that's like, they're not gonna get it. You never explained it. Tell them.
One time.
Wait, had she said that before and you heard her say it?
I think so.
Okay. Because you said it and she literally said it the same day.
I know. Because my grandma used to watch us in the summertime. And like at this age, it was only me and Bree and Bubs going to grandma's house. And so we would get on her nerves and I think we were like jumping on her bed or something.
We saw it be jumping everywhere. We should break it stuff.
She was yelling at us and it was the morning time. She was making breakfast and she was already yelling at us.
She's always yelling. She's always yelling at us. But we were always doing stuff though.
And then I said, what did I say?
You were like, I don't even remember. I think we were just like making fun of things she says. Like, if you want to jump, go jump outside. And she's like, I shouldn't even feed you guys. Right?
Yeah.
And like, she's like, my twin had said that like in that morning. And like, she came in and yelled at us. And as she was walking away, she literally said, I shouldn't even feed you guys.
I was like, dang, grandma.
We all started to laugh. Obviously silently because we didn't want her to come in and slap us, but it was hilarious.
Dang. But did she ever brush your hair?
No, I don't think she ever. I think she tried to a couple times, but no, not really, because my hair is curly. So my mom would like braid it or whatever, you know. And my mom was like, she tried to comb your hair a couple times, but she didn't know how to do it. Why did she brush her hair hard?
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't. Even if she did, I probably wouldn't remember because she couldn't have been harder than my mom. That's the thing, like.
So half your hair is in the brush.
No, real talk. My mom didn't care. She'd be like mad in the morning. Yeah, I'd be crying. She'd be more mad. She'd be like taking all her anger out of me. So she'd be like brushing extra hard, like pulling my hair and stuff. She did. So now when she asks me to do her hair, sometimes I'm pulling her hair. She's like, "Is it payback?" She knows what she did. She does.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Okay, are we done?
I think so.
Thanks for tuning in for the extra special at the end. Like, comment, subscribe. We love you. I don't know. Anyway, alright, let's go.
We never introduce ourselves though.
It's okay.
I'm BreeKay and this is Kasairi. With a side.
These are the
She's
sounds.
Kasairi with a side. These are the sounds.
These are the sounds.
These are the bits. Bye. Okay, bye.
No